All right, listen up. You may be used to seeing her as News Channel 8's Girl on the Street.
But we know her as a movie buff.
Yes.
And now a fitness enthusiast.
Yes.
We're in the kitchen with News Channel 8's Crystal Haynes. Welcome, Crystal.
Well, welcome, ladies. I'm super jazzed to be here. I'm so excited. I won't pick you up, though.
Yeah, I knew that.
There we go. There it is. You're not the only fitness buff. Oh, no. Okay, listen. We are excited to hear, seriously.
Good.
And you just finished celebrating your 6-month anniversary with CrossFit. You're changing your life around.
I am. And you know what? It all started with a story that I did at CrossFit. They were doing a Make-A-Wish Fittest Person in Connecticut challenge. And I was really looking for something that would bring my fitness to the next level. About 3 years ago, I was really sick. I had a post-surgery infection, and I almost died, basically. And I said to myself, I was never going to be that weak again. I spent a lot of time of my life being sick with asthma, respiratory infections and stuff, but I never thought I could be an athlete. And through CrossFit Milford and Jason Leiden, who started it and everything, I was able to be inspired to be an athlete. And I just celebrated my 6-month anniversary.
And you look fantastic.
Well, thank you so much.
You work out 5 days a week, yes?
I work out 5 days a week, 7 times a week, because I also run and do CrossFit Endurance as well. So, and it's so exciting. I mean, a lot of folks go, "Oh my God, you're in the gym all the time," but it's such an exciting environment.
How long are you in
so
there a
much.
day? Like an hour a day?
No, well, when I'm doing a normal CrossFit workout, I'm there for like 2 hours. But I always say an hour of it is spent chatting with everybody else there, socializing, you know.
But you're on a particular diet. Now, what are you following?
It's called the Paleolithic diet or the caveman diet, and it's basically it's the way we're designed to eat, or at least that's my belief in the CrossFit
Did you say
belief.
caveman diet?
The caveman diet. Before we learned how to denature food and started drinking cow's milk and things like that, our bodies were designed to process food in a certain way. And a Paleolithic diet is dairy-free, it's gluten-free, and it is also, you limit the amount of fruit that you eat. You also don't eat any wheat or grains or legumes, no salt and no sugar. And it seems very limiting, but it's about clean living. And one of my philosophies is food is for fuel, but the time that you're able to spend with your loved ones, the years of healthy living, is the treat. It's the pleasure. And so I think of it that way.
That's funny because Fontaine's on the garbage disposal diet.
I eat anything and everything. But do you not feel deprived ever, though, Crystal? Because this girl, let me explain something to you. Every now and then you'll walk around the newsroom and she's like eating like maybe like 2 like little beans, or like, what are you eating?
Not beans, like a pecan or something like that.
Right,
or a green pepper whole.
A pecan.
Yeah, that's it. Yeah.
Okay, so what are we making today?
We're making a paleo lasagna or casserole, and it doesn't really adhere to the rules of those things, but it all starts, it's very simple. All of the ingredients are very simple, organic, no salt in this at all, but you won't miss it, I promise.
Right. Okay.
So we start with a pan, you know, it's just almost like a 2-pan thing, and you put down some olive oil. I always get organic olive oil, and then you start dicing up your onions, zucchinis.
And anybody can make this, Crystal, because you always say that you're not a chef. You don't
I'm
even
not a
pretend
chef.
to be.
I'm horrible at cooking. Before the whole paleo thing, I was good at cooking 4 things, and one of them was a bowl of cereal.
Okay.
So, you know, and then I knew a couple of recipes, like from cooking class, you know, home ec or whatever. But this has sort of forced me to learn to eat.
Shall I slice this?
Yeah, go ahead and slice that up, because we're going to lay it just like a
slices,
lasagna. Yeah, absolutely. And so you're trying to you want to heat up your pan, because that's how you get the cooking quickly. You can make this whole recipe within an hour, 20 minutes of prep time.
Because I was telling people, I was telling Sonia earlier, that I have really seen you go through your transformation, and it wasn't that you dropped a lot of weight.
You've always looked fantastic. You're
But
really
she has
tight
become
right now.
more. But no, we said that you didn't necessarily lose the weight. It was more that you toned, and that was what really,
I toned.
Yeah.
When I started CrossFit and working out this way and eating this way specifically, I started at about 23% body fat, and now I'm down to 17% body fat.
Wow.
And it's not about the numbers on the scale. It's about your strength and your ability to use your muscles in a utilitarian way. Like, for instance, with pull-ups. Like, you know, a lot of times even bodybuilders can't even do pull-ups because they're not using their muscles in the correct way. They're lifting heavy
How many
weights.
can you do, Crystal?
In a row, I can probably do about 6 unassisted chest-to-bar pull-ups.
Pretty good.
And I started like doing jumping pull-ups, is when you get on the bar and you just sort of try to jump over.
Okay.
So certainly, you know, by the time you get to the point where you can work it out that way, it is. My deadlift is 240 pounds.
Yeah, I'm impressed with that.
Yeah. My back squat is 205, and I started with nothing.
Look, she's like, and just in case you
And
didn't know,
you didn't know. I've seen in
more
the streets,
digits.
you know. No,
Do you
just
see
kidding.
her arms? Though? Crystal, look at your arms. They do look awesome.
Yeah, and I'm real, and you know, it's all muscle. You know, you're able to do push-ups, you know, the correct way, but it's all about using your body in a way where it's going to work for you, because that's the point of exercise. The point of exercise isn't about glamour. It's about usefulness of your muscle.
Okay, give us the next step. It's oil and onions.
Oils and onions. You saute that down. I add ground beef because protein is extremely important in a Paleolithic diet, and that's probably be tricky for someone who's a vegetarian like yourself, Desiree. But certainly that's so you saute this down till they're soft, and then you put in the ground beef. You could also throw in mushrooms too if you want to. And then basically what you do is you make a layer just like if it was a and I forgot the most important part.
Do we add the sauce here?
Yep, organic tomato sauce. Make sure that there's no sodium in it.
I would just turn it on high and let it brown.
Oh yeah?
Yeah.
Well, you don't want your onions to be brown because you're going to cook it. And also, the closer you get any vegetable to brown, the less nutrients that are in it. So you always want to bite to your vegetables.
All right.
So you want to take your organic tomato sauce,
shake it.
See, this is
we don't need a man in the kitchen open the jar.
No, we don't. We got to get on it.
And this is the one I made sure that it had no salt in it because you don't eat with salt. That's not.
You don't eat salt with salt?
I don't eat salt at all, and you don't miss it because you have to. If you add the proper spices, if you don't know how to season anything, you don't miss salt.
Now tell us how we layer it, Crystal. Because we're running.
So go ahead and layer down your zucchini. You could also do a layer of eggplant. Eggplant works well.
And do you have a finished one in the oven?
I do have a finished one.
Go grab it
because it looks really good.
Make sure
I'm gonna layer this, Crystal. I'm gonna try to layer it. Yeah, I'm gonna try.
I'm just gonna supervise.
Okay. Okay.
Oh look,
so here's the finished product. So you do a layer of eggplant, and then you put your meat and your onion mixture, and then you go ahead and don't forget to put your garlic in
powder.
it. And this is a garlic and parsley mixture as well. And this is what makes you not miss the salt, garlic powder. That's the cheat, really.
Hey, Crystal Haynes, this was fun. Thank you for being here.
Good, I'm glad. I hope you guys enjoyed. Oh, but real quick, if you are vegetarian, I wanted to show you. This is sort of like the vegetarian option for folks like Desiree. And all it is sweet potato, apples, and a little bit of cinnamon, and you put it in your crock pot overnight.
And there you go.
And there you go.
I'm working out with you.